Good morning. Welcome again to Morning Devotions, and thank you again so much for our time together. You're still in the middle of the Women's Conference, had great services, and guys, we expect you to be in those services. This is normal service. So yes, I know it's called a Women's Conference, but it's still normal services. Let's be there in Jesus' name and let God touch our lives. Right now today, I want to take you back to 1 Kings chapter 15, beginning with verse 1. In the 18th year of the reign of Jeroboam, son of Nebat, Abijah became king of Judah, and he reigned in Jerusalem 3 years. His mother's name was Maacah, daughter of Abishalom. He committed all the sins his father had done before him. His heart was not fully devoted to the Lord his God, as the heart of David his forefather had been. Nevertheless, for David's sake, the Lord his God gave him a lamp in Jerusalem by raising up a son to succeed him and by making Jerusalem strong. Why? For David had done what was right in the eyes of the Lord and had not failed to keep any of the Lord's commands all the days of his life, except in the case of Uriah the Hittite. Now, I'd like you to notice the legacy of David's life. The legacy of David's life was not his palace. The legacy of David's life was not the Davidic worship system. The legacy of David's life was because he lived a righteous life. God continued to fulfill promises to the people of Israel. God continued to fulfill promises to David's descendants. God continued to make Israel strong, bless Israel, because of David's life. You've often heard me say that the blessings of the next generation, the opportunities of the next generation, are determined by the previous generation. Yes, they have to live faithful, and yes, they have to do right, but the fruit of their lives is felt in the next generation also. Parents, one of the greatest things that you can do, the greatest legacy you can leave your children is to live a righteous life. I didn't say we're going to be perfect, because only Jesus is perfect. But as we live a righteous life, as we live a holy life, I know that God will bless my daughter. I know that God will bless the people of the Cathedral of Praise. I know that God will bless all the spiritual descendants as well as my daughter. God's blessings will be upon them because I chose to live a righteous life. Now, maybe we can't leave a lot of money to our children, and maybe we can't leave a lot of other things, but we can leave a spiritual inheritance. We can leave a legacy of a righteous life that brings great blessings to all of our descendants. In Jesus' name.